Now, if you notice the dark part down there, that's drugs and somebody's blood coagulated in that nastiness. This is not something you want to mess with. You know what that's got in it. This ain't something you want your kids getting a hold of. You also know my rules about picking this oh, damn, yes. I don't know where there's a sharps container. Alright, but I just found some garbage that I can use for picking this up. Oh my god. Anyway, this is a lot cleaner than in Washington State. I mean, this shit is all over the place in Washington State. Usually people with this, they throw it away here. This is something that somebody dropped, probably because they saw cops coming. I'm going to wrap it up as best I can. It does have the cap on it, which is good. But this is something that, again, you know, oh my god, it's friggin' nasty. Alright, let's set this down and friggin' wrap this up. Now it's gross that this stuff is happening. It's gross that it's here. But also there's the fact that it's even grosser that Washington State is worse. That these things are all over the place there in Washington State. Everywhere. Oh. Now, thank goodness these guys take out the garbage every night. By the time anybody who might be interested in finding that is able to possibly locate where they thought they put it, it's long gone. If you leave your drugs out and about, you don't have a right to have them back. This is right across the street from the 76 here. That's right, throw away. Well, intelligence. I should have taken it to a sharps container, but I don't know where they're at. I guess the progress report with Jamie. I haven't wanted to leave. Mostly because the outbursts have resulted in almost physical violence several times and actual physical violence several times. I'm not sure if you noticed, but Jamie is not exactly all there. Also, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I still consider her a human being. Yeah, I'm afraid for all these people. I get to see the guys who are out here pushing this shit. I got to see the guy who pulled up and was dealing all day long. Well, there was two of them actually, but only one of them was there all day. So then we got a feller here who might have actually been his needle. He's pretty messed up right now. But one of the things with a lot of these street women is that they've learned they're not allowed to set boundaries. I let them know as long as they set the boundaries, I'll help enforce them. One of the women tonight, I did explain it to her 3 different times. She was visibly shaken by this young individual touching her inappropriately, but she wasn't willing to say nothing. She tried to hint at him that it wasn't okay, which was obvious to me and obvious to him, but he didn't get it. That's why I said no means no. And I let her know in front of him, very loud and clear, if you say no, I'll back it up. So at that point, she let him know that no does mean no. Hello, ma'am.
Good morning. Good evening.
Good evening. Yes, ma'am, you too. Wow, she smells like really good weed. Anyway, hello. When Mandy Singer speaks about the rapes and the abuse out here and the getting together with somebody who is not good for you just because it reduces the harm. It reduces the frequency of the beatings, reduces the frequency of the rapes. As long as that man is around, he can protect you. As long as he's sober enough to do so. As long as he's got the intestinal fortitude to do it. It's a guts thing, it for damn sure is. A lot of those guys end up with ulterior motives, and that's another scary thing. Now, with that young woman able to set her boundaries tonight, she did set her boundaries. Now, I did ask two people that I know there, one of them that I know from Boulder, Colorado, and another feller. Well, actually three people, because there was a young woman there as well. I asked them, I said, all right, if Jamie's screaming or people are screaming at her, whatever, that's going to happen. We can't stop that. But if the people get violent with her, would you please do something? It really depends on who it is that steps up, though. That guy this morning, he's a lot bigger than me. You notice I tried to talk to him like a human being, and well, it did not turn violent. Not towards me anyway, but it had already been violent towards Jamie. And that guy telling me that it's family, that makes it okay. You know, we get all this stuff pushed on us. You know, we get it pushed on us that it's never okay to hit a woman. It's never okay to hit a woman. It's never okay to hit a woman. And then this guy thinks that he can punch a woman in the back of the head while he's got a burrito in his hand, and he thinks it's okay because he's family. Well, I've seen no indication that he's family. Jamie has given no indication that he's family. Now, I get what he's angry about. I really do. But that don't make it okay to antagonize the situation. And it sure doesn't make it okay to beam her on the back of the head with a fucking burrito. Or a Hot Pocket, sorry. So right now I'm walking a bit away from where I should be. Those three guys over there in specific that are fucked up beyond belief right now, they're all three still over there. But the other thing is I got a couple of people posted up. It's a Boulder thing. These guys here are unorganized. They don't have any fucking clue what they're doing. They have no idea how to fight for their rights. And their survival is, well, it's a fucking joke. I mean, I'd say it's laughable, but there's nothing laughable. This isn't a funny joke. These motherfuckers can't wipe their own asses. And holy Christ, like they're taking a lot of abuse for it. We got the slingers who pretty much run everything. That's a drug term. It's for the people who are out there on the lower rung of the ladder. The slingers are the ones that are selling the drugs to your kids. Now we also got the dealers, and they deal to the slingers, and then of course you got the people above their heads. Yes, you are. We're not gonna take it anymore. There's not a lot that can be done to bring Jamie back. That's not true. The thing is, it takes a lot to try to bring somebody back from this. We got women out here who are allowing men to touch them inappropriately in front of groups of people, and they're afraid to speak up. Even with that group of people there, they are afraid to speak up. They're afraid nobody's going to do anything. It's horrible. But sure, we got a concert going on, so it's all right. The homeless people don't matter. Those women there, they don't matter. Because tonight people are trying to celebrate. I don't know what they're trying to celebrate. Some murals? Alright, I guess that's something to celebrate. But I don't see how any of this is going to do a goddamn bit of difference. But if you party enough, you can forget the world sucks. You can forget about the victims, the people who are going through hell. It don't matter. It's not happening to you. As long as you get your Prada backpack and your Louis Vuitton. You gotta have that iPhone, don't you? That's right. Then we got these skeezers want to talk to us, call us family, call us their brother. Hey brother, hey brother. Bitch, I don't know you. I know what a smooth talker is. I really do. I know when they start running their mouth, it's probably a good time to pay attention. Pay attention to that poison. Pay attention to what they're saying. Pay attention to why. What do they want? Fast talkers. Those ones are the ones that are the scariest, because when you're trying to tell them something, they're going to talk, well, not necessarily smooth, just fast, non-stop. Doug Cowden was that kind of a salesman. Problem is, we got too many of them kind of salesmen. We ain't got enough people who are real. I got so many people told me before and after Natalie was killed that I was the realest person they know. But now look at them, hiding like rats. Many of them going through the same stuff that they wanted to tell me just to forget about, just to let go, but they can't do it, can they? They can't let it go. And the shit that they're going through is so piddly by comparison. But then again, why do I keep telling their stories if their shit's so piddly by comparison? Well, because they're still people. They were still victimized, and they still deserve to be heard. Even Zayd Atkinson, despite the fact that he's a racist turd, that's right, I still got to take his side because he is a victim. He is a victim. Now, yeah, I understand that he's black, so a lot of y'all are of the opinion that he can't be racist. Well, that in and of itself is a racist thing. It's a racist statement. I needed them people from Adult Protective Services and the people from Child Protective Services to take these situations seriously. Recording Jamie being assaulted this morning, well, that'd probably be the beginning of the end for me in this town. And the reason for that is because the people who are victimizing her are popular. They are popular because they do have the blues. If you don't know what the blues are, they try claiming it's opiates. It's not, it's meth. They smoke it like meth. It's pressed meth. It's a methamphetamine pill. Unfortunately, it's killing people. They're cutting a lot of shit with fentanyl. And then there's people like me that are expected to play stupid, expected to play retarded, expected to pretend like I don't know nothing. Oh, I know plenty. I'm going to be headed back the direction, that homeless encampment by the 76. A lot of them addicts, all they care about is getting their addiction fed. Some of them, they want to be good people. They want to be good people. One of them was telling me today about how proud he was of getting his 30-day coin and how he relapsed. I said, you know what the great thing about losing that 30-day coin, because that's something that he held on to it even after he relapsed. He kept that 30-day coin as a reminder, and when he lost it, well, that was, from what he was explaining today, kind of his excuse for not trying again. When he lost it, well, I told him the great thing about losing it is you can always get another one. You can't do that with your life. When it's gone, it's gone. You don't get it back. Some people want to tell me that my life, that I don't think my life matters. No, I absolutely do think my life matters. But I know that my evidence matters more. I know that my evidence will change laws and protect victims. I'll stand up to whoever I got to. When I have to make a strategic withdrawal, I will do so. We've got many examples throughout history where battles were won after a strategic withdrawal. Oh, you retreated like a coward. Well, perhaps so. But retreating to a better defensible position, more fortified position, well, that's worthwhile. That saves lives. And a general should be more interested in saving the lives of his people than about winning the battle. A Pyrrhic victory is not a victory. It is a loss. If you win your victory at the expense of your army, you no longer have an army to fight with. There's also population size. Populations come and go. How they think comes and goes. What's built there comes and goes. There is no piece of land on the planet that has not exchanged hands multiple times. None. When people want to say, oh, this is ours by right of conquest, this is ours by right of ancestry, which one is right? Sure, we're encountering that here with Native Americans here in America still. But you know what else? We got people here who are trying to pretend like it's just Native Americans that are having to deal with this, and that it's just the United States government who has done things like this to these folks. It's not. Australia is not historically any nicer to Aborigines. But sure, they play nice once in a while, so it's okay, right? They got as many issues with the Me Too bullshit as we do here in the US of A. They have enough problems with people hating on men simply for their genitalia. You know what? It is my firm belief that if I did not have a penis and testicles, that I could do my job better. I could save more people. I could protect more people. The reason for that is because if I don't have those parts, well, those of you who pretend that I'm about sex and interested in sex and all I wanted is sex, you get to look at my medical papers and realize that I ain't got one of those to use on another individual. Before Natalie was killed, I made more than one post about the fact that I use my penis for peeing. If people were willing to pay to have mine removed, I'd be fine with it. I was told by a guy who lost his parts in the war that your hormones fuck with you after that, and you get hot and cold flashes and all sorts of things of that nature. Now, I didn't check Twix's nithers to see if he was missing his snippets. I just got to take his word for it that he might have been telling the truth. Then again, he might not have. Oh, yes. Any good smokes there? No, motherfucker. They all been rained on. Alright. Back to the world, right? It's been long enough that I should probably get back anyway. As far as Jamie goes, I can't make her turn in her predators. I can't make the cops do anything about her predators. They'll discredit her immediately anyway by saying she's schizophrenic and delusional. No, she's been fucking whacked in the head hard. There's also the getting choked out thing, and I think that's... She really comes across as somebody that someone choked until they thought she was dead, and they were wrong. When I see how people treat her, it pisses me off. When I hear how people talk to her, it pisses me off. It's not okay. It's not okay to hurt someone like that. If you aren't going to protect them, you are the same predator that you are bitching about. You are the same kind of person that you are bitching about. I know those 3 guys are probably still up there. They probably won't be sleeping tonight. I know the people that I had posted up, they're ready for bed for the night. They were gonna stick around long enough for me to come down here and try to find some tobacco, some I'm supposed to try to find some weed too, but really I just needed it hurts me a lot. It hurts me a lot to be around that. A young woman who needed to properly set boundaries. Once she did, I was right there, Johnny, on the spot as I should be. No means no. And you know what? I get that people don't care about homeless people. I get it. But these are still people. While you guys make excuses why they deserve the abuse that they take. No, that's not acceptable. I don't accept your excuses. I say that rape is rape, and rape is wrong. I say that if a woman is fucked up on drugs, that doesn't justify raping her. I say if a woman is on alcohol, that does not justify raping her. I say if she's wearing a miniskirt, that does not justify raping her. I say if she's homeless, that does not justify raping her. No means no. The fact that so many men have allowed things to happen up there, they talk a big game. They talk big, they sure goddamn do. But when the pusher man comes down, they all bow down and step out of the way. Yes, Amasa. Yes, Amasa. Yes, Amasa. You want our homeless women? Go ahead, Massa. You take them. You go ahead, Massa. You take our women's, Massa. Well, I'm going to tell you a secret. These aren't our women. They're not ours. They're not property. They're human beings. And they deserve to be protected. The gateway drug isn't pot. It's abuse. How do you drown it out? How do you drown out the memories? How do I drown out the memories of Natalie Bollinger and the things that she did to me and things that her friends did to me? And that's not even the worst kind of pain. The worst part wasn't the predators. It was how my supposed friends treated the situation with those predators, how they looked away. You guys notice that I bitch about people looking away? Are there situations out here that I look away from? No, there are not. There are situations that I walk away from to an acceptable distance. I know that with my disabilities, well, my physical disabilities anyway, there are things that I used to be able to do that are not smart. There are things that I used to be able to do that will literally get me killed now. I don't have the reflexes to stand in front of a fucking knife. Not anymore. Before, I probably didn't have the reflexes either. I just got lucky enough that I was Rabbit's brother. People had seen him disarm a lot of folks. Ed Simmons said to me, you know, I'm not afraid of Rabbit. I'm afraid of the guy Rabbit beat up growing up. He was referring to me. I'm trying to walk there faster than I should. I'm trying to keep a calm voice. I'm trying not to scream in pain, and I'm talking about physical pain. But worse than the physical pain is the emotional bullshit that I go through every day. Not being able to see my older brother or have a conversation with him. That kills me every minute. I'll never get to see Mobley again, he's dead. I'll never get to see Christine again, she's dead. I'll never get to see Anna Honka again, she's dead. I'll never get to see Janine Barrett again, she's dead too. I'll never get to see Tommy Gallo again, he's dead. I'll never get to see Michael Camacho again, he's dead too, by the way. They're all dead. You want to know what Natalie went through? You look at the things that these women out here are having to deal with. Except Natalie had to push those things on people. And she had to live it behind closed doors. Oh. So the three boys that are creating all the trouble up there at the homeless camp tonight, I was informed that they beat up an old man in his sleep over there a few nights ago. Beat him up in his sleep. Those three boys couldn't take no for an answer. The young woman that they I'm not okay with this.
Okay, I'm gonna check out and see if there's live music going on up here.
Pardon me, folks. There is.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, there is.
Still breathing.
Oh, God, this is gonna be a good day.
Natalie was my best friend for a reason. It's because when I hurt my back, it was just her and Maddie Boy, and that's all I had. There's a guy down there that he was crying. He was in one of the videos smoking meth. He's one of the Dragula song. And all the old men out there, they make fun of him, call him a snowflake, call him a pussy, and he's still a person to me. He's a human being. I love you, Mary Jane.
We gotta go.
Hey, everybody here.
Still breathing. Thanks for asking. Alright, I'm not sure if you noticed that. I'm a filthy goddamn hobo, and somebody just acknowledged my existence as if I was a human being. Me too. And I probably shouldn't mention this, but these are not white people. They talked to me like I was a person. Acknowledged me for whatever purpose. It don't matter much, does it? Well, no, it actually does. It does matter. Like that lady earlier, the one that had the marijuana perfume. I'm not gonna say I'm sorry for crying. And if people want to make fun of me and say I'm not manly for it, that's fine. I don't do this for your approval. And I don't do it with or without your consent, because your consent is not required. My morality is not based on your consent. My sense of right and wrong is not based on your consent. And I'm going to do what I feel is right with or without your consent. However, I think everybody in America should understand that sexual assault is not okay. That is not right. It's not acceptable, and it's not something that can or should be tolerated. That young woman having problems setting her boundaries because nobody else is doing nothing. I'm not stepping in unless she can properly establish her boundaries, because there are guidelines that are required. If she doesn't set her boundaries, then it's tough for her to win, especially as a street person. She's not going to take it to the cops, she just wants it to stop. Hopefully knowing that there's somebody there who will get shanked like a motherfucker. I ain't bright. I'm highly intelligent, but I ain't bright. Yeah, I'll take a fucking shanking to protect a junkie. I'll take a shanking to protect a kid. I'll take a shanking to protect a black person or a white person or a male or a female. I don't give a fuck. All those other men sitting around, they're just watching. They're trying to look the other way because they know that there ain't no man left to them. There ain't no decency left to them. There is no honor left to them. There's not even the shell of a man left. They'll watch. There's lots of them who want to do something, but then in the morning they want to get well. If you don't know what getting well is, that's where you get your first dip into your drugs of the day. Whether it be a shot of whiskey or half a beer so you don't have a seizure and fucking die, to that needle we found in the alley. Predators out here don't come in a particular color. They don't come in a particular gender. They don't come with a particular religion. They don't come wrapped up in a nice, neat little bow of criteria that every single one of them fit into. Not every child molester is a redhead like Wesley Reiner. Not every child rapist has brown hair with gray in it, like Robert Franklin Mornick. Not all of them are skinny like Jeffrey Dahmer. Not all of them are fat like Ted Bundy. Alright, I don't hear any screaming. The two people that I was hoping would be safe are safe. It doesn't look like anyone's trying to harm them. Although I hear noise already. Alright. Well, you know how we end these videos? Yes, sir. You know how we end these videos. Good to be with you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. And remember, you are your brother's keeper. Well, I found a bunch of snipes. Does that count? No, it's not weed, but it's better than nothing. I know I have my lighter. Let me just find it. Here, let me end the video first. It only takes a second to do that. Normally I would have done it